Okay. Today's subject is about what to do with cardiac arrest. Today's subject is whether you may make a person alive or, you know, being, getting died, or even though somebody get, like a stroke, anything happen, whether somebody can walk or somebody must stay in the bed, for lifetime. So, if you understand this question well, then you may be able to, help the patient very well. So you have to, listen carefully, okay? Now, if things happen when I'm alone, then it's almost it's a very little thing to do. But if anybody in the family or somebody next to patient, then we may be able to help the patient a lot. The first thing is call 911. And then, we have to wait until ambulance come with emergency personnel, because normal people don't know what to do and how to treat well. So the first thing is call 911. Okay. And every country, the emergency number is different, but I'm telling this one into, American people. Then second thing we have to do is we have to prepare like this kind of lens and needle, okay? Then there is some kind of needle here. I hope you can see here. This needle must be kept prepared in the medical cabinet or emergency kit. Have to prepare this needle. Then this is very, very important. Okay. Then second. I'm gonna tell, okay? So I'm gonna explain about where to prick and how to bleed the needle a little later. Then after that we gotta do CPR. The CPR success rate is just 3 to 5%, and looks like a great method. But if you don't do less than 3 to 4 minutes, then the successful rate is almost none. Okay, it's gone. So the first thing is we have to this lens and needle. Okay. Now why I do insist this one is. Our heart is like a pump, okay? So let me draw the pump, okay? Here is a pump, and here whatever come and go to, let's say, go to here. So when they circulating, everything coming out and go out in here. But unfortunately, sometimes that electricity is stopped. Then what happens is water go up there, it stopped, so this cannot go further over here. It come down this way. Then it hit this pump and break the pump. So when you go to most pump, then they called here preventer, and over here this is a backflow preventer. So when instead of going this way, coming to here, then this break this pump, meaning our heart. So our heart doesn't have those backflow preventer. So when you do CPR in the beginning, then it could backflow and damage could damage our heart. So must be we have to making a bleeding first. Then why bleeding is better? Now here is let's say this one is a hand, okay, a finger, and then let's say I make up a bleeding here. Then let's say this is all blood vessel. Blood was blood in here. Then come to over here. Then but all this one stopped right now, doesn't move. Then when I making bleeding here, then what happens is because blood comes out, what happens is this one will be like this. The blood comes out, then this one try to make it even in there, and this one will connect to heart. Then heart energy we call chi start to move. That's why we have to do this one first. Now when you do this one, so blood comes out, and obviously little space is open because of we poke with the needle. Then the energy, meaning that let's say carbonated gas or oxygen in there, when they press with the CPR, then and we can push it out through here. Without this bleeding, this going make a backflow. So it's not effective with that. So first thing is we gotta make a bleeding first. Then we do CPR. Now I am going to explain where we are going to making hole in here. Okay. This is the left hand. This is the left one. This is the right one. Okay. Now, most important point is pinky hand inside. This side, because this one go to heart meridian, go to heart directly. So this is the number one. Then you can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So altogether 12 points. But when emergency comes, you may not able to remember all this one. Then in that case, you just prick end of the finger as a substitute. Sometimes, emergency come, we don't remember anything, okay? So at least in the end of the finger, you just do this one, okay? Like this one, then it is still effective. If this is 100 and this one is 90, okay? Now, when I mentioned that, we prepare this one into medical cabinet or where the emergency medicine, boxes or whatever. So now I'm going to do over here, okay? So let me put I poke here, okay? Then you squeeze like this. Squeeze, then you see the blood comes out. Okay? This blood, then you take out, then do at least 2 or 3 drops of blood, okay? I got the 2 times, okay? Just this way. Then blood pressure will be down too, but also this is going to save your loved family. So don't forget this one. Call 911 first. Second one is you poke first one side, then you bleeding, okay? Then another one you do same way, then bleeding. Then you call or you do CPR. Why we do all of them? We don't know where the blockage, So when you do all fingers, okay, then you may be able to save the life, and also you may be able to person lying down all the time or walk. Make big difference, okay? So try memorize this one, and emergency you can use for your loved one, okay? Thank you so much for your watching.